Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back again. Our retirement. I know you didn't want me, you wanted vintage. I'm sorry, but we want vintage racing, and he's on holiday at the minute, so the guy deserves a bit of a break, doesn't he? So you stuck with me? The man that was never made for commentary, that retired 1,200 times, he's back again, and here we go for Q1 of League One, round 6, I think. And here we go. Should be fun. You're probably going to hear a lot of coughing and grunting and dying. I'm not ready for this. Well, I'm ready for it. I'm just not used to it. Like, it's been a while. Theo Page, salute. Welcome to the chat. If we got just a 17 today. I'm not sure if anyone will be joining. Maybe, maybe not. Just a 17 today though. People obviously wanting to watch the GOAT Lewis Hamilton not win another race. Is that multi RABC? Does he work for the RAC? British Giant 92, Bazman, Cryptic Alibi, or PBE Alibi now. Kinkles Styles. I'm going to struggle with these names. I'm going to struggle. J Marts, Bob, just Bob. Groove Ninja's already retired. This is going to be an interesting Q1. LZ Albo, Foot Spud, J Story, Groove Ninja, Shadow Lancer, Bad Peso, Itachi, Senamander, Senna, just calling him Senna. I'm going to struggle with that one. Perpetual Formula and Ryan Van Doom. Looks like Perpetual Formula is on his way out, so it gives us something to watch it. How we all doing, ladies and gents and boys and girls? I hope we're all well. I'm ready for this one. Should be a good race. Interesting to see if anyone can get through qualifying. I know I can't. Let's see how it goes. Go straight on board on an outlap with Perpetual Formula weaving around, warming his tyres up. I'll get this one underway, and somehow when I change off his camera, I just get the pit lane. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. There we go. In the Mercedes, the man out first. That Mercedes needs some warm-up laps, I think. Very quiet. I'm guessing people are still watching the actual Formula One. This is the real Formula One. Now the thing's a farce. Oh dear, and I've just clicked off the stream. Silly of it. As usual, any complaints about the poor commentary, take it to Wilson. I was retired. Quite happily retired. And then I got bored. So we're back. Vintage with a 300 bits! Go on, my son. Well, I call you my son. Go on, my granddad. How are we doing, Vintage? How's the holiday treating you? It's a shame we can't be commentating you on track, mate. It is what it is, though. You'll be back next week. Better than ever, I suppose. As we watch this one with Perpetual Formula starting this lap. Let's go on board for the first full lap, as we cut that turn 1 and try not to squiggle too much on the exit of turn 2. Back on the power, straight down towards turn 3. Nice and easy this one. Just get on the brakes. Make sure you get the braking right. As long as you get the braking right, the rest flows in. Turn 4 a little bit more difficult. Try not to lose the rear end. And the same again at turn 5. This fast right hander watching that curve can squiggle you out as well. Curves are horrible here. 6 and 7 there. I think them 2 turns. Who knows on this track? That's 7. I think there's 8. Who knows? There's that many corners. I don't know the names, but I do know turn 1 is called Jones. As we come into this right hander again, careful on the power. I think Perpetual Formula just found that one out there. Just looked like he was a bit hesitant with the power into the infamous turn 11 and 12. Here we go. Can he hold it together across the curb? He's got a nice stable setup as the lad as he comes round this DRS straight in towards the final sector. This is going to be interesting to see who gets through that and makes it to this final sector. Perpetual Formula in the Mercedes. Second to last corner again. You've got to be careful on the power here. As and right through into the last corner. Bad Peso getting out of the way in the Red Bull there. Look at that, does do well on the power. The first lap time of the day is going to be Perpetual Formula, and it's a 1:22.3. Afternoon, mate, I'm back, and now I had to go straight to work. Oh, that's who works on a Sunday? Oh, Perpetual Formula. I did say that in turn 2 that can happen. Let's see who that is near the end. They're invalid. Who's the next one we've gone past? He's invalid. Oh, this is going to go well, and here we go. We've got Bazman in the Williams. I don't think he's had a great start to the season. I cannot look at the standings, but if somebody wants to help me out with them standings, just post the top 5 or something, and that'd be nice. That'd be lovely. With Bazman around the final corner in the Williams, going to come across the line. Is he going to be able to beat the 1:22.3 of Perpetual Formula? Goes across the line, 1:21.6. First decent lap time of the day from Bazman. I wonder if he can hold it together and not. But we've got next. J Marks is on an outlap. Is that other Mercedes on a hot lap? He is. Oh, is he? Is he on an outlap? Tiptoed through there. He's not using his ERS, so he's on an in lap, I would guess. And instead, we'll go with Bob. And Bob 0105 2007, I'm guessing we've got his date of birth there. Senna for the win, says Swanshanks. Senna, we know he's definitely not an expert at bottling it around anywhere, never mind around here. Definitely no expert at bottling it, so I'm pretty sure he'd be up there for the win. Albo is another one who likes to big himself up a lot, so we'll see if he can get another win. I think he's the championship leader going into this one, leading from Itachi, maybe? No, I don't. I know Itachi's going to be up there eventually. End of the season as Bob goes a 1:21.6. Not bad lap time, neither. Perpetual Formula, he's going to have to do something, as we've got Mulvey coming across the line next in that beautiful looking Aston Martin. Goes across the line, a 1:22.6. That's not going to be enough. I would not have thought. Here goes Albo, the championship leader, out of the final corner, foot to the floor in the Mercedes. Can he get a power to work across the line? He goes, there you go, 1:21.2. That should see him safely into Q2, you would have thought. I think it's the, oh no, Trust Cryptic, the next one across the line, invalidated. Trust Cryptic. I think Bad Peso is on an outlap. He is another outlap, I think. So is it J Marts? He's invalidated. Come on, somebody set a valid lap time. Give me something to do. We've got Bob. I'm gonna guess he's on an in lap yet. He's not using his ERS, so if he's not on an in lap, he's made a mistake there. Jay Story then, the next one. The really old man, Jay Story. We like to have a laugh at Vintage being the old man, but the real old man here is Jay Story, 46 years of age, and still flying round tracks like he's 21 in that Williams. As we'll come back to the comments, yeah, be back next week. We can't wait, Vintage, for that one. We cannot wait to see Ayla Vintage back on the Vintage man in racing, literally. As Chase Story coming across the line in that Williams will settle up time of a 1:22.8. Real old man's lap time that was. Oh, British Giant on his outlap, clipping the wall and losing some wings, so he will have to go back in the pits and go again. Ryan Van Doom deciding he just wants to go in the pits again, and I think that's it. I think that's it. We're slowing down now. And everyone's back in the pits, apart from Bad Peso. Bad Peso in the Red Bull, reserving today. Can he make a name for himself and try and get himself a full-time seat in the league? Well, elbows out bad, so that's all we can say about that one. In that Honda Power, there you go, you see it flashing across the back wing. Horrible car, horrible team in my opinion, unpopular, I know. Out the final corner comes Bad Peso, foot to the floor. Where can he put himself? He was struggling in practice last night with me, and it's a 1:22.2. He's got quicker than that in Bad, but he was struggling a little bit in practice last night, as I say. Jay Storer, he's still using that ERS, is he? He's not on board with Jay Storer. Bob retires, Albo retires. Multi retires on a 1:22.6. I don't think he crashed out. He retired. Jay Story has gone again, and he's got his foot to the floor and the power through it. So this is a genuine lap time attempt from Jay Story. It's a 1:22.2. Goes P4 for now, and maybe with Multi retiring, and with Senna retiring, a Groove Ninja retiring, and Albine retiring. I'm guessing Albine Cross and Kinkle Styles retiring. I think J Story's safe, and I think that is Q1 all but done. We just need a few of these other guys to get some lap times. There's British Giant. British Giant is setting a lap time here, I think. So let's go on board with him and see if this is going to be a quick lap. Misses the apex there, runs a little bit wide onto that curb. You don't want to be doing that. We've seen in the championship race the consequences going on that curb can have. As Field doing his watch time. Can we get a poll? Can anyone do a poll? You have to be a... I don't know how you do polls. No seconds. Theo, you're supposed to show some love and support, mate. Not even bothered watching. Hashtag no spoilers F1 Monza. No, spoil it. I want to know what's going on. I'm missing it for this. New follower. We've got a new follower. It's Cranio6. Welcome to the Parabolical Esports. And thank you, follower number 933. Let's get to that 1,000. Get us in. Get us to that 1,000 followers. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? It'd be nice. How you doing, mate? How's your day today? Are you doing well? Hope you're having a good day. I hope you... Not much action here. Theo, you're too young for words like that. We'll not say no more. Foot Spud. I'm guessing he likes a bit of Ultimate Team. And not... Keep it PG, Joneser. Keep it PG. Foot's put out the final corner is invalidated, but it is an outlet. Let's see what you can do. Good, mate. What about you? If the future could be, could I be in these? Mate, of course you can. If you're on a PlayStation, this is a PlayStation League. I'm sure somebody will throw the Discord link in now. Join the Discord, get involved, mate. In the future, there's always room for good people in a Parabolical. And Footspud running wide a little bit onto that curb, getting a bit slide end, runs wide there, that's invalidated. Let's go to Ryan Van Doom then. Ryan Van Doom coming round sector 1, let's see where he is. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that, Footspud is in the wall and is out of the session, I believe. Yeah, Footspud out as well. This is going to be a nightmare, I can see it, as Ryan Van Doom manages to keep it together through that sector as well. Yeah, he's on PlayStation. Join the Discord then, my friend. Get involved. The more quality people and quality races, the better, I suppose. You can never have enough good people. As Ryan Van Doom cutting that gun. Oh, he's gone. He saved it. He saved it. Ryan Van Doom, it's a good save. It's not going to be a good lap now, though, but it is a good save out of turn 12. All you need to do, Ryan, is set a lap time. Don't box. Stay out, set a lap time, and you are through to the next round of qualifying. Runs a little bit wide there, don't invalidate it, just stay between the white lines. Round the final corner he goes. Ryan Van Doom, if he sets his lap time, will be through into the next session. He is through. Let's go then quickly to Itachi, because Ryan Van Doom with a 123, it's enough to go through. British Giants 127.1 is also enough to go through. We're going to have no one left for Q3 at this rate if everyone's crashing and retiring, and Itachi surely though will get through. Q2, I mean, at this rate you might as well set one lap and retire, because what is going on? Sloth, where you at? We've got 9 laps set. 3 Q2 it is, yeah, just put on your medium tyres if that's what you want to qualify on. Go round, set a lap, you're in Q3. Just drive round at 25 miles per hour so you don't lose it on the exit at 12. Itachi though, looking as good as ever. As Crane's saying, he's joined. So welcome to the Parabolical family, my friend. You'll have a great time, I'm pretty sure of it. It's a good community full of good people, and it's good races as well. This isn't a great advert for it, but it's usually better than this. It's usually better than this. As Itachi on the power, down the straight, pitch straight, comes across the line, sets a lap time. There you go, 120.8. Itachi saying to Albo, I'm here, mate. I'm not going nowhere. Now it's all down to Shadow Lancer. Will Shadow Lancer come out of the pits? Perpetual Formula taking a big risk here. Perpetual Formula. Groove Ninja saying, well, didn't crash. Q2 couldn't have been more free. An idea after the start. Well, yeah, you go. There you go. Great comes Groove Ninja. Thank you very much. I'm not ready for it. I'm not used to it. It's going to take some getting used to. I'm trying to find a rhythm and a flow, but this Q1 session is kind of killing me a little bit. I'm not going to be able to lie about that one. I mean, you can clearly see there's literally just the Q3 worth of races left. Itachi, I doubt he'll win it on his in-lap, like me. That's something I do. Don't forget then, while we're here, 5 PM tonight, we have League 2 as well. I think we'll hear the big, famous, beautiful Vintage back on commentary for that one. Lights flashed before my eyes, said Ryan Van Doom. It was a quality save, mate. You did well to not end up in the wall there, but you're through to the next session now. Would be better if Jones. Yeah, Paige is saying it'd be better if Jones had a better mic so we could hear him more clearer and his beautiful voice. Now, Paige. Tommy won't like comments like that, will he? As Perpetual Formula, for some reason, he's going to risk setting another lap. As also Shadow Lancer is on a lap. The only one not to set a lap time. The only one so far not through to Q3 as it is. Q2 it will be though. Every one of these can get through to Q3. Perpetual Formula is going to go and set a lap. Maybe just a bit of practice. Not sure why. Has he not realised he's safe? I don't know. I mean, I do know one thing. I'm going to do this myself because I need a drink. Where are we at? 2,500. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just having a drink. So at this point in the past, you would have heard me asking for some brilliant dad jokes or something to lighten it up and entertain it up a little bit, but we're not going to. So if Shadow Lance sets a lap, he can move to Q2. Yeah, everyone can. Everyone can. I've just hydrated, Ninja. Thanks for that. I've just done it. Thank you. As Perpetual Formula out the final corner to set this lap time. Not sure why. Again, as I say, he's going to do that. But he's coming across the line. He just improves slightly to a 122.1. Go and get yourself in the pits, Mizzet. Get yourself retired and keep that car in one piece for the next session. Is Shadow Lancer. Shadow Lancer got a chance, a great chance to get through to Q2. He's got to beat that time of British Giants 127.1. It should be an easy time to beat, surely. Hurry, Delano. How are you doing there, son? Oh, that was it. That ended really badly, didn't it? It ended. I'll try that one later on my stream. I'm not doing that one here. Right. Dylan shouts you. Good afternoon, my friend. How are we doing? I hope you're well. And it did not end well. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to every Irish person living. I'm so sorry. That was terrible. But we'll try. Dylan, back me up here. I can do it, can't I? As Shadow Lancer coming through into the final section. Trying to find a rhythm and it's just not happening, is it? Second to last corner for Shadow Lancer. Careful on the power. He's there, he is really careful on the power. Then round the final corner, see, still not full power. Now foot to the floor and down to the line. Can he come across the line and get into Q2? He can. He pushes British Giant out. That is it. Everybody is safe and through into Q2, apart from British Giant, as PB Alibi, as usual, doesn't set a lap time. He probably bottled it again. King Cool Styles is out in 13th. J Mart's out in 14th. Foot Spud out in 15th. I'm going to be careful, because at one point I'm going to call him Fat Spud, I swear I am. Groove Ninja out in 16th, and Senna out in P17th. Let's get to Q2. Now, do I do an actual lap in Q2? I mean, one person is going out. There's 11 people in Q2, so one person is going out in Q2. And yeah, Groove Ninja, you are out. So no, you're not doing an actual lap in Q2. You're out. So there you go. Perpetual Formula. It doesn't matter if he retires or not, does it really? Because we've got to wait for Shadow Lancer, who seems to be on a hot lap here, you know. Shadow Lancer pushing it. You're safe, Shadow. No, you're safe. Slow down. As he comes round the third to last corner. I was going to call it second to last corner. It's not. It's the third to last corner. And then into, can he just keep it out of the wall on the final corner? That'd be bad, wouldn't it, for him if he smashed it up into the wall here now? He does keep out of the wall. He's going to set another lap time. And that will be the end of Q1 as Shadow Lancer puts himself into, I think he was just in front of Perpetual, which was P6, I think. Here we go. Do you know what you say when you sound like Dylan? No, no, that is the whole point. I have not got a clue what I'm saying when I sound like Dylan. Hold on, mate. And for Sunday League football this morning, I mean, I'd love to be able to play football again, but my old body will not allow it no more. I'm not even that old! But my old body won't allow it no more. It's breaking down on me left, right and centre. I'm snapped here, I'm broken there, I'm pulled here. It is what it is. But that's the end of Q1. Hopefully, we're not even going to have an entertaining Q2. Dear me. If anyone wants to become a commentator, by the way, and take over so you don't have to listen to this twat, I mean, I'm sure everybody will be more than happy with that, to get me off the commentary and get someone decent in, someone you do like and someone you do want to listen to, because even I don't want to listen to me. So somebody, if anybody is a commentator out there, please put your hand up and give us a shout. Even if you just want to do a co-com for a couple of weeks. I can't do this, I forgot how to do it. Somehow we have extra people. What? Can somebody please explain how Cryptic's in? But I think Bob went out, didn't he? How we've got 13 in Q2? Anybody any idea what that one's about? You don't have to set a lap time to get through. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit confused how 11 people set a lap time and there's 13 people in Q2. How does that even work? I don't know. Let's get these tyre details up though and see who's on what tyres for this disqualified session. Anybody at all understand how that's a thing? They didn't set a lap and others crashed, but I thought you still had to set a lap. I thought that was a thing. I thought you still had to do that. Never mind. Pretending to know what I'm talking about. I haven't got a clue. Moving on. So Multi is out on track, ready for an out lap. So is PB Alibi. Gets another shot at Bad Peso also, and Perpetual Falcon all out on track. We're going to stay with Multi as he's going to be the first one to set a lap time. Let's see what a lap time this could be. Oh dear. And I think I need a quick 2 minutes. He thought you had to set a lap time. I mean, I just thought that was a thing. I thought you had to at least put a lap time in. That's why usually when it's bad weather you go out on wet tyres, and when it's good weather and there's no one getting through, you go out on wet tyres and into tyres and whatever else. A bit of a mess about, a bit of a get around the track and set a lap without ruining your other tyres. I thought that was coming through turns 4, 5, 6 around that point. Anyway, he's out of sector 1. Sector 1 time didn't look too good there, so I'm not sure this is going to be a great lap as there is someone in front of him, so I hope they get out of his way. And he keeps it valid. He's on the medium tyres. That's not good. That's not good at all. I wouldn't be back out of this lap. Maybe he won't, because maybe he knows if you just set a valid lap you might get through anyway. Or apparently you don't set a lap at all and you get through. Round turn 12 nicely, keeps it together. He was very tiptoey through there though, wasn't he? Making sure he didn't spin off and smash into some wall somewhere. Clip that apex nicely, good on the exit as well, gets on the throttle nice and early. This one you can carry a lot of speed around. He almost went. And then again, if you're on no TC especially, he's not on no TC, surely going on the power that hard out of there, surely not. I don't think you can get that much power through there. And then foot to the floor and across the line, sets a 1:23.8. Yeah, I didn't think it was a great lap time. Let's try and get the next one. Bob's just started his lap. Bad Peso is there. He's right Van Doom further forwards. No, so it's going to be Bad Peso the next one. Cryptic, did you crash again? Perpetual Formula, I hit these curbs, Perpetual Formula, things crashed out as well. Did you crash out? Was on a good lap, he was. Where was it? Was it turn 12? I'm going to get turn 12. The deadly turn 12 on this track. It's just the curbs on this game, and they're absolutely appalling. I can't see it being realistic. You see Formula 1 cars using the curb, right? It's the only me that thinks it's not that realistic. As across the line goes bad pace of 129.1. He's going to get out qualified by Slippery Tuna there, mate. Oh, look at that. There is someone in the wall. Who's that? Ryan Van Doom. Has he lost his wheel this time? He has. Ryan Van Doom, as you seen on the last time round, just managed to save it, but not this time round. Ryan Van Doom in the wall, out the session. Ryan Van Doom gone. Another one bites the dust. I think that's going to be the saying of this week, isn't it? Another one bites the dust. But I'll try banging on something else for the dum. Just do it. It weren't allowed enough. I know. Yeah. Moving on. Bob goes across the line at 122.8. I think it's just going to be a case of set lap time, to be honest. Yeah, Bazman dropping into the pits. I'm not sure why just set a lap time, honestly. I think that's your best bet here. As Shadow Lancer is going to be the next one in that Alfa Romeo car. That's going to be vacated next week by Raikkonen. Next season by Raikkonen. Oh, Kimmy. We're going to miss so Kimmy we are, but let's hope we hear him on comms instead. That'd be a good laugh for Kimmy Raikkonen on commentary. As across the line goes Shadow Lancer 125.9. Strangely enough, probably going to be quick enough for Q3. British Giant is on an outlap. Nobody else is on anything. J Story now on an outlap. Let's see the comments then. Cryptic was supposed to start from the back. You know, meant him to start from last, but people DNF'd. I'm allowed to do practice laps and invalidate them, which is what I was doing. Ah, right, fair enough. I can't help people below me difficult. No, listen, I mean, starting from the back, he's starting from the back. You technically are starting from the back. Everyone else crashed out, so they've now got to build a new car. It's some sort of Red Bull thing where it doesn't matter that, you know, they've blown the car up and the park firmware is in effect. They can just fix it anyway. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is, mate. Lucky you, innit? You get a P10 lap. I mean, you could actually genuinely be in P10 from purposely trying to start at the back. Well, all you can say to that really is wow, innit? It's just one of them tracks. At the minute we're in Q2 and we've got 4 valid lap times. Bad Peso's 129 enough to get him through. British Giant coming up towards that infamous couple of corners. Still falling back into the habit of using all the curbs, so it is. I mean, you can't look. There you go. British Giant tiptoed through it because he knows he's going to be through, but you can't use all the curb. Sometimes it's just strange. It's so strange. As Perpetual Formula, good to have you back in commentary. Such a sound like, mate. Thank you so much, but I'm pretty sure you're in the minority there of hearing me back on comms. I'm pretty sure. In fact, I know for a fact there's quite a lot of people who don't want to hear me back here. Me being one of them. Swan Shanks, so I can leave you all. So we're gonna leave all the cars past you then. No, he didn't. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have to do that. I know you're only joking, but I'm pretty sure he didn't have to do that. Did British Giant invalidate while I was reading the comments? Maybe so. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed the end of that lap. Bazman on an outlap. Who's that right in the final corner? It is Jay Story. So Jay Story in the Williams. He's through, isn't it? No, because if it's actually sets a lap time, then he goes underneath. Yeah, of course. So he's got to set this lap time, but this is Jay Story's lap to come across the line and be the 46-year-old man in Q3. And there he goes, P5 at 131.1. Bazman. Oh, Bazman, was he caught out a little bit? Was that elbow there? Was elbow. I don't know what happened there, but it doesn't matter too much because although it might have impeded him just slightly, as long as he gets across the line, it won't matter too much. He just needs to get across the line in the valid lap time. So Bazman just needs to hold it together. Let's go on board and see why this is so difficult for it. You've got to get the entrance right. He's not got the entrance right, but he manages it. He's set up. He's got a decent settle there. You can see by the way he doesn't get the entrance to the right hander in turn 12 right, and still manages to keep the rear end nice and tight. So a good setup will do that, but it's still, even with a good setup, it's still so easy to be spat out
off that curb and find the wall. As you see in here, so many of them. We've only got 5 valid lap times and there's only 5 minutes left of Q2. Basman, foot to the floor, come across the line. He's going to try and use slipstream off a slow moving car. Never understood that. 1:22.2, fastest so far. And again, it's a valid time. Albon, just go across the line. Why do I care? Chase Storer has Chase Storer's got a box chase in low fuel mode. I think we're all but there. Itachi's on an outlap, just needs to sign. British Giant. Backed out of his lap. Oh, he'll be on the way to the pits. 1:38.9 is going to be enough to get him through. Tuno, welcome to the chat, mate. How are you doing today? Hope you're well and enjoying. I'm struggling, alright. I'm struggling, I know. I'm doing my very best to keep this one flowing, but as you can see, it's just one of them tracks. I haven't got the excuses for it. Wilson, where you at? Sloth, where you at? Anybody, somebody. Let's keep us going. I know this is bro. You're putting in tuner times in Q2. I mean, literally, tuner would be in Q3 at this rate. Tuner. Just remember what's going on here and remember it for later on. Itachi. Oh, Itachi's spun. As long as he keeps out the wall, just drive round. Just continue with your lap. Itachi spinning on turn 2. Albo there on. Is that Albo? I'm guessing that's Albo, not that. Mercedes. But as you can see, if I switch to him, it puts me in the pit lane. Thanks, Goldmaster. Let's just stay with Itachi. Let's go on board with Itachi. He's a really quick racer there. He's his challenger. He would have fought ahead of him in that Mercedes. A posted man crash in Discord. The curbs are from hell. It's a long race after all. Just laugh it off. That's it, mate. I'm telling you today, Itachi moving out. Shadow Lancer's way there. Shadow Lancer on an album. I think Itachi's going to set a slow lap here and there. Yeah, he's trying. I tell you what, this is actually pretty clever. If he's setting a lap time here, I'm telling you what he's doing. He's not putting wear on those medium tyres. Now, that is something that people like Basman there and Bob and Multi haven't thought about. The medium tyres and have tried to set a half decent lap. What Itachi's doing is putting 0 wear on these tyres. He's going to start the race on pretty much fresh mediums. It's quite a good tactic if you think about it. Bad lap, we'll call it a tune lap. Yeah, it is. Listen, yeah, Perpetual, you just laugh it off, mate. Itachi, there you go. You see how he's coming round that corner, literally putting 0 wear on his tyres. Oh, is it no thing? Maybe he's warming up for this lap because of the way he's just gone out talking crap, Jonesy. Again, just shut up and commentate. Stop pretending you know what's going on. He's setting lap. Albo's backwards. Albo again pushing on these laps, trying to set in a brilliant lap time. A 1:43.8 with no wear on your tyres was a brilliant way of doing that. That's a great strategy, and he's not actually done that. I mean, that could work so well. And he's now going to go put a little wear on his tyres when he's already through. Not a bad shout though. I might be watching out for that one later on myself there. Shadow Lancer's going to be the next one. Shadow Lancer's set. Shadow Lancer, you're through! You're through! You're already through! Never mind. Let him do it. Let him have fun. It gives us something to watch for another 1 minute. Although we could be on Q3 now and having some entertainment, which is what we really want to see. LBL. Shadow Lancer around the final corner and then foot to the floor. Once he comes out, he gets a little bit squiggly through there, foot to the floor and across the line. Shadow Lancer's going to set a lap time of 1:23.2, stays exactly where he was with a little more tyre wear. It's going to be an interesting one. It is. I just hope that it is actually an interesting one. Across the line goes Itachi with a 1:22.2. Again, more tyre wear. That was unnecessary. Let's see what Albo's doing. Albo's lining himself up for another lap, but this one's going to get you through. Oh dear. So Albo lines himself up to start a hot lap. Let's go on board with him. Watch it. Starts his hot lap. He's already through.
If he puts it in a wall now, all I can say is his own fault. This is something I'd do to him. A 151.4 would get him in Q3. Oh dear. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Sorry about that. This, as you say, it's going to be interesting. I don't know what to say really. Albo there. Ooh, you see, he had to turn into it. He could have so easily put that in the wall and just been in big trouble there. He's through and he doesn't realise it, and he put wear on the tyres and you don't need to do it. It is what it is, isn't it? Just shut up and let him do it. I don't shut up because you're a commentator. Talk and let them do it. Talk about them doing it. Yeah, out of the final corner comes Albo. Foot to the floor. Down across the line. It's going to set a lap time. Oh, man. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, dear. I knew there was a reason I retired. So as you can see there, Albo's lap time was a 1:22.5. A 1:38.9 from British Giant was enough to get him through. Out will go PB Alibi, Kinkle Styles, Perpetual Formula, and Ryan Van Doom. Through on the softs is Bad Peso. I know what you're doing. This is what we spoke about last night. Bazman though through with Itachi, Albo, Bob Multe, Shadowlancer, Bad Peso, J Story, and British Giant all through to the next session. 500 bits from Dylan! Shout out to you, Dylan, for that one. 500 bits, thank you very much, mate. That'll go towards the cause of paying Wilson better. I don't know. Buying Wilson pizzas this time round, which I could respawn like victory in the queue. Yeah, respawn would be nice, wouldn't it? But yeah, big shout out to you, Dylan. Thank you very much for the 500 bits. It will be much appreciated. Going to the cause, going to the trophies. That's what for you. I'm going to buying Bradfield some off-road tyres. Right, this will be a little bit more interesting now. Hopefully we can get into it. We've got Q3. This is where the action really does kick underway. Q3, and on an out lap straight away is Itachi. He's ready for this one. Bazman also flying out of the pit straight away. They're all on the way out. I think there's another car coming out. There is one out of Multi as well. He's going to be the third one. It looks like Bazman has been let go by Itachi, and Bazman's on to set the opening lap of Q3. Here we go then. Q3 underway. Hopefully this time we can have some action. It's what it is. It's just one of them tracks. It's the new game. People still getting used to it. We're only a few races into the season. We've got to forgive things like this and just put it down to early game learning curbs. Buying Bradfield the wine or whiskey. I think it's WKDs, to be honest, mate. Is that advertising? Anyway, moving on. Bazman in the Williams is going to be the first one to set lap time. See the way he throws his car across that turn 12 and it stays nice and stable. That's a decent setup he's got there. Just lift your ride height if you're struggling is all I can suggest. Hashtag no spoilers. No, I want a spoilers. What's going on? Give me a spoiler. Bazman then to set the next lap. Here he goes on the out lap. We are underway in Q3 at last. Bazman in the Williams is going to be the one to set the lap times. Flicking left, flicking right. on the exit, good exit of turn 2. That's where you need to keep it. Max and Lewis crashed out, apparently. And that's bad pace, so I don't believe a word that guy says. Batsman, I want to know what's going on. Somebody tell me. I'm missing it. Batsman, no. Foot down, right hand up. Can he keep it off that curb? He can. Them rear wheels touch that curb without the front ones. And that can end in disaster. It can just end in disaster anyway, guy. As coming towards the slowest, would you call it a slow right-hander? It's kind of carries a little bit of speed through it, doesn't it? In this Williams, and then the long left into the infamous 11-12. Someone said spoilers. I want spoilers. There we go. Touching that curb. Doesn't touch that curb. He's off. Batsman's off, and there goes his wheel as well. Batman, another victim to that horrible turn 12, and he's off and out, and that will be him starting, well, at the minute from P3. Let's see who else doesn't manage it. Here we go. Don't listen to him. I know he is. I'm not listening to a word he says. I know all about Bad P. So as Multi comes in, this beautiful looking he gets off track, but he's managed to hold it together, and he's going to set a lap time anyway. Here we go, Multi to come across the line. This is going to be a lap time, not a great one, but lap time for 122. It's 0.4 to go off track lines to get 122 is bad, I suppose. Itachi now starting his lap. I think it's going to be British Giant, the next one to cross the line in this. Alpha Tauri of British Giant sticking it in left. Let's get you some. Everyone's going to be on the softs, I'm pretty sure of that, so we won't need that. Let's get him on board. Our British Giant comes across the line at 122.5. They seem to be struggling for the lap times here a little bit as well, don't they? I'm expecting to see some 120s at some point between Itachi and Albo. Jay Story's gone. He's another victim of that infamous turn. Jay Story has gone. Here goes Albo. Albo to come across the line. Is this going to be a good lap time? Gets on the curb nicely. Looks like a good exit at the final corner. LZ Albo comes across the line, and it's a 120.8. I just said it. I just said he'd come in with the 120s, and there he is with the 120s. This one is an invalid lap from Itachi, so he's going to want to battle it out though with Albo for that pole position. I'm pretty sure of that. Multi seems to be on no, he's not on an in lap, on a hot lap, because he's not using his ERS. Spit it out. Itachi has invalidated Shadow Lancers on out lap, so we're going to go with Bob and see if Bob is setting proper lap. He has using his ERS. He did seem to get on the power nicely there, so well, not okayly there, and he's coming towards this very infamous turn 11, turn 12. Oh, he kept it together just about. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to bin it as well later, so don't get me wrong, I know how hard it is, but 3 lap times valid in Q3 so far. Basman out, Jay Story is out, Bob is not though, and Bob has got a chance to set a valid lap here. Comes around the final corner, keeps it in nice and tight, foot to the floor. Here he goes. What's he going to get? Bob to cross the line, and he's got P2 so far for 121.4. Enough for a P2. Okay. Shadow Lancer's going to be the next one in the Alfa Romeo. Let's see what he can do. That red light flashing. He's not using. He's still harvesting. What? Yeah. Let's just stay with him anyway because he's the only one. That's a lap. And everyone else is in the pits. We've only got 9 in Q3. We've got 2 out in this session as well already. It's going to be a rough race. You just feel it, don't you? Shadow wants to keep it nice and tidy through 11 and 12. So this will pretty sure be a lap time set. But doesn't seem to be a hot lap set, so we'll see. I could do with some spoilers though. Shadow Lancer out the final corner. Here we go in the Alfa Romeo. Is he going to turn his ERS on at some point? No. So he sets a 125. I'm confused. Let's move to Bad Peso. Bad Peso is using his ERS, so there we go.
the 125.0 from Shadow Lancer without ERS. I'm not sure why he's done that again. I'm just not understanding a few things that's going on here. But Bad Peso, it says purple in sector 1. So here we go. Could we be on for a 1 minute 20? I didn't see him do it in practice last night, but we could see him do it here today. Bad Peso in the Red Bull. Can he put his reserve car on pole position and beat Albo to it? Itachi, I'm sure, will be out of the pit soon. There he is, Itachi, as you can see on the minimap, moving out of the pit, so he'll be out. And it says purple sector 2 from Bad Peso. This could be the lap time he needs. That's a nice stable setup as well. I know it is because I give it to him. And here we go, in towards the final sector. Not in towards the final sector, he's already in the final sector. Stop pretending you know what you're talking about. In towards now the second to last corner. Don't get on the power too early, Bad. This could be a beautiful lap. This could be a pole lap. Bad Peso in the Red Bull, reserving for the day. Foot to the floor. Can he get across the line with a pole time? Bad Peso on pole, is it? Bad Peso goes P2. Bad Peso P2, so close, so close. It did say purple 1, then purple 2, then purple 3, but clearly it wasn't. So close from Bad Peso, but not quite pole time. P2 for him in the Red Bull. Unlucky, good effort. Mully is going to be the next one in, I think. Yeah, Mully's going to be the next one to set a lap time in this Aston Martin. Can he jump in there with the 120s as well? We've got two 120.8s in there at the moment. They are good laps. I'm pretty sure though, if Itachi comes out and sets a better one, that Albo go. Mully's tiptoed through there, so it's not going to be a 120. I'll tell you that for nothing. It will be at best a 121. He tiptoed out of turn 12, so you don't do that and get the 120s. You have to commit to turn 12 for that. Here we go, second to last corner. He's boxing, that's why. So good decision. Instead, let's go with Itachi. Full lap on board. This could be the final lap of Q3. I don't, unless Bad Peso's trying to improve, which would be extremely. Itachi's invalidated. He could be in trouble here, Itachi. Bad Peso in the pit, so Itachi invalidated. Let's. I can't even use my phone. Somebody give me a spoiler. Hydrate time. So, people in the chat, I hope we're all doing well today on this fine Sunday. I hope we're enjoying our days, we're enjoying our weekends. I hope we're just enjoying our life in general. Look at that, even I can be a nice guy. I'm trying anyway. Don't get me wrong, if I hadn't give the leave a go away and he was still my league, I would not be being a nice guy. So close, Bad, so close, yet so far away. So everyone back out on track. Itachi is going to go again now, foot to the floor. Let's stay with him because he's the first one to set this final lap in Q3. Is everyone going to get across the line there? Shadow Lancer really going to make it round in less than a minute from there? It's going to be close, you know. It's going to be close. Itachi though, he's not invalidated this time. Out of turn 2, he's going to set a valid lap time here. Here we go into turn 3. Keeps it nice. It looks tidy from this camera angle, and it could be a good one. So you wanted spoilers? Yes, I want spoilers. I want somebody to tell me what's going on. Out wide on there. Oh, he just doesn't invalidate. That could have been worse. Runs wide onto that curve there. It looked like 4 wheels off to me, but it stays validated. Itachi coming down now. This right-hander's nice and easy if you get the braking zone right. He does. Then careful on the accelerator. Full on the throttle. Straight back out of there. I wonder if he doesn't use medium, does he? He can't be this fast and use medium. Anyway, here we go into this. Can he get through? Can he survive it? It looks like he's going to. He does survive it, and it looked pretty good as well. It looked like a good exit. This could be a good lap time from Itachi, you know, as we come to this final few corners of this track, this deadly, horrible, hurtful track. So far, Bad Peso will be starting from P2. He's not going to risk going again. I wouldn't either. I'd just take it and go. So quick, this guy, said Jay Wilson. He really is. Itachi out of the final corner. It looks a good exit. This could be a good lap time from Itachi. Is he going to get pole? He does. It's a 120.777. Itachi gets pole. Itachi gets pole, but there is going to be a few more to set lap time. In provisional pole at 1:20.777. A new follower we have as well, Alex365 Pro. New follower, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Parabolical Esports. Enjoy this one. It's going to be good. It's going to be so much entertainment, you know it. As British Gamer now in this AlphaTauri coming into these final few corners. This could also be a good lap time. It looks like a good final sector. Of course, we didn't see the first couple, but here he goes in the AlphaTauri, out of the final corner, foot down on the power now. He gets a little bit squiggly, a bit shaky. It's not going to be pole, but it is going to be enough to stay where he is. Enough to stay exactly where he was, and his teammate Bob stays where he was as well. Where is Albo? Here goes Albo out of the final corner. Is this going to be the one? It's the. What have we done there? What have we done there? No. What's going on? Did Albo box? I don't think he made it to the line to start a lap, you know. Shadowlancer then, into 122, stays where he was as well. Albo lagged out. Oh no. So devastating for him. Albo lagging out just as he was about to cross the line. But it will be Itachi on pole. He did get a second. It put him in second. It kept him the second. I mean, so he did get second. He's .099 off his challenger for what you would think he's going to be his challenger. And a 120.8, and Bad Peso will start third with Bob in fourth, Multi in fifth, British Giant in sixth, Shadowlancer in seventh, Bazman in eighth, and Jay Storer in ninth. McLaren 1-2 right now. Bad, the thing is, I can't believe a word you say, so I don't know. Wilson, are you still here? What's going on in the real F1? Who's winning? What are we watching? And I'll be back with you in 30 seconds or so. Just give me a minute. Straight away, disappearing off the line. Is this a race start? Is there no formation? No, it is a formation lap. So we'll run through the orders then. Let's hope for Albo's sake he can get himself back in, or if not, I hope that he gives the positions back, because his car will set off first, as we know. It's another stupid Codemaster thing. But let's start from P1. We have Itachi. He's going to get on pole with that great lap time, 1:20.777. Elbow in P2, but disappearing off in the distance. Can't take control. It's going to make you do it on the restart. So what's going to happen, Albo, is your car is going to set off from the line before everyone else's and disappear. What you're going to have to do is then take control of it and then move out the way and let Itachi come back past you. It is going to take off and go before the lights go out, so you're going to have to let Itachi past, or whoever's it. I'm pretty sure that Wilson, if you're still there, help me out, mate. I'm just saying what I think will happen. Bad Peso P3 though, Bob P4, Multi P5, British Giant is there in P6, P7 is Shadowlancer, P8 Bazman, P9 is Jay Storer, P10 is PBE Alibi, P11 is Kinkle Styles, P12 Perpetual Formula, P13 Ryan Van Doom, P14 is J Marts, P15 is Fat Spud. I knew I'd do it, I said I'd do it, I said I would do it. Foot Spud, Groove Ninja in P16, and Senna Mandarin is coming. No, Mandarin, Senna. He's coming through in the Alpine in P17 at the back of the grid. Moments away then from the big start. Albo saying he would have got put, but mate, there is absolutely no proof for that right now. Is there? I mean, I don't know. It's nothing. I'm just a commentator, mate. I don't know.
I'm not even the commentator. I'm just that guy that come out of retirement, saw that vintage good race. If you are an actual commentator, feel free to jump in and the chat and tell us. We'd be over the moon to hear from you. I need to really keep that on. So here we go. We have 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 light. Just jumped in straight away there, and here we go. It's lights out, but of course it's not go because it just wouldn't be, would it? It's Albo's gone. There we go there, as I said, and it's go! Albo gets a drive through for it as well. Devastating for him. It's not a great start. It is a good start from Itachi and bad pace. Oh! Albo! Itachi is in the back of Albo's car. He's in the back of Albo's car. And he's out. Is he out? No, he's not out, but he lost a lot of wing. And we have a VSC from the start. Bad Peso leads this race. Let's try and get... There you go. No front wing. Itachi in the back of Albo's car. That was... Oh, no. It's a disaster. And... Footspud is disqualified. I don't think he come off the line. I don't think he's here. Footspud disappeared. But look at that. A disaster for the potential race winner. The pole man is there now without a front wing. But it's good news for Bad Peso, who will now get a chance to pull away in that reserve car. Albo's still saying he can't take control. He's left the session again. Maybe join back and try again, mate. Is all I can suggest. Oh, what a terrible start that is. Albo's car taking Itachi off. Someone help. I can't help you. I don't know, mate. I don't work for Goldmasters. I don't know how they do these crazy things all the time. As we'll go on board with Bob and see this VSC restarts in Bad Peso. When the VSC lights go out, can he pull away? What a horrific start. That's such a shame from Itachi to go into the back of Albo's. I don't know what was going on. I don't know why he was there. I don't know. It is such a shame though. It's a terrible way to start. Get a big squiggly. I think we are go as well, and Bad Peso has managed to get a bit of a run as Ryan Van Doom goes into the pits, and we've got nobody really that close. Ryan Van Doom is in the pit, so let's stick with the leader for now. Bad Peso in the Red Bull. He's off and in the lead. We've got Senamander in all. It's going to have a flick past an overtake. Something's happened with British Giant. British Giant now round the outside goes Muller. Can he hold it together? British Giant's trying to find another way around the outside of Jane Story as well. He's not, and British Giant slots in, but Shadow Lancer is involved in this now. Look at these cars. Oh, what? Oh, squeezing together. Shadow Lancer, is he going to look for a way past? And it looks like Multi's struggling for pace here for some reason. And Shadow Lancer may get a good run at him here. Is he going to? No, he's not. And Multi's found his feet again and manages to get himself going again. What a strange start to this race. That's been Senna all over the back of King Cool Styles. Let's have a look what he can do. Senna Mandarin, the League 2 man, the reserve in here in League 1. We're on board with him now in the Alpine. Can he cut this corner? Can he get these corners right? He's gone a little bit wide into that one. He's staying well away from the curbs and puts himself on the grass. It's not a great way to do it. Oh, there's a spin on it. That's Albo's car. I don't know what's going on there. It's terrible, terrible. Bad Peso though has pulled away and made a bit of a gap now. We have got no timings at all, but there is a bit of a train going on back here. Let's see if Perpetual Formula making a move on Shadow Lancer down the street, down this pit straight. They're going to be side by side in towards turn 1. Perpetual Formula and Shadow Lancer, who's going to come out top. Perpetual Formula on the inside of Shadow Lancer. Shadow Lancer has to back out. Perpetual Formula gets the move done, and now Bazman. Bazman is going to get a run at Groove Ninja, is he? I think not quite just yet. There is further forwards. This is a bit of a train now. Let's see if anyone can make a move out of this train. Shadow Lancer runs a little bit wide. Bazman darts up the inside of Groove Ninja, who was backed up by Shadow Lancer's mistake. And Bazman makes a place up into P8. Shadow Lancer getting it a little bit squiggly and a little bit wrong through there. Where's he going there? I don't know. But Bazman is going to get a run at him surely very soon. Bazman has got pace, but has he got the consistency to be able to do this and get with him? A good chance for him today. He's not in a bad position really. Lighting up them brakes, it looks so good, doesn't it, watching the brakes light up like that. We're going to get through turn 12 again, are we? Groove Ninja right in the back of Bazman. Let's see if anyone... They said, oh, look at this. Oh, it's Albo's car.
So Albo, it's a disaster from Albo, the championship leader, pretty much out of this race now, and his car is just going to be ghosting. He's in control of that car now? I think he's in control of that car now, you know. He needs to get himself in the pits. He's a lap down. It's not good for him. It's terrible for him, in fact. Here we go, on board with Groove Ninja at the back of this train. Can he get a good run on Bazman? He can. He steps out. As he steps out a touch too early. I think so. I think he maybe could have stayed. Meanwhile, there's a move in front as Perpetual Formula looking round the outside of Multi. Now they've touched as well. They've touched and he's put Shadow Lancer off track. He's going to lose a couple of places as Groove Ninja and Bazman going in towards turn 3 wheel to wheel. Groove Ninja's on the inside of Bazman. Gets the move done on those softer tyres. And look at this, it's a shot. Everyone's all over the place as Shadow Lancer is now lost another place, and Cryptic has been put on this battle as well. There is Shadow Lancer, as Shadow Lancer got damaged from that touch before. J-Mart's had to back out there. Shadow Lancer has damage. He's backing out of everyone's way fairly from him. Nice, he's a nice lad. He's doing the right thing there, getting out of the way, not causing no trouble. He has got wing damage. He's going to have to box, so just get out of everyone's way and let them race. Don't need to ruin everyone else's race because yours is over. That is brilliant etiquette from him there. As we're watching the back of this battle, Groove Ninja, everyone tiptoeing right through there. Perpetual Formula is on the back of Multi. Can Perpetual Formula find a way around the outside? Not just yet. But Groove Ninja, oh, I thought Perpetual Formula ran out wide there. The camera angles are so weird on this game. As Perpetual Formula again, all over the back of Multi. He's moving left, he's moving right, he's moving back left again, and now we're going to go around the final corner. Is Groove Ninja going to be able to get a run at any of these? Perpetual Formula is going to be able to get a run, pretty sure, down this, in towards turn 1. Perpetual Formula will go on board with Groove because that's the best one. Perpetual Formula gets the move done, does he? He does. Oh, what a move from Groove Ninja as well, throwing himself on the inside there, and Groove Ninja makes a good move past Multi, and Multi in one corner loses 2 positions, and now Groove Ninja is going to have a look on the inside. Perpetual Formula was saying no, not from there, you know. Cuts him off a little bit. There's a slight bit of contact. Perpetual held it well, and now Groove Ninja goes off track. It's such a sketchy race, this, isn't it? Meanwhile, Bad Peso has pulled almost a 4.5 second gap. Could win this one as long as he holds it together and doesn't bottle it. Bazman now on the back of Multi. Bazman and Multi can go into this corner side by side, can they? As Perpetual Formula defending hard from Groove Ninja, but Groove Ninja's found a way through, I think. Groove Ninja's found a way through. We're going to be 3 wide here, I think. Could Multi here do a Devon Butler? If you play Breaking Point, you'll know all about that. Well, he's come through. He's come through. Groove Ninja through. Perpetual Formula then loses another one to Multi. I can't keep up. Such a good battle between these guys, as everyone's just so tentative and so not wanting to throw it through these corners. Over the inside now, here goes Bazman. Does he know Perpetual Formula manages to cover that one off as well? And Bazman now all over the back of Perpetual Formula as we come into these final few corners of lap number 6, and about to start lap number 6 actually with these guys. I think that's lap 6. Good Bad Pesos on it as Perpetual Formula again going up the inside of Multi. Once again, he's had to make this move done once. He's going to have to try and do it again, but Multi's got DRS as well, so Multi will stay in front this time round, and we'll watch this battle a little bit. And Perpetual Formula gets it wrong. Bazman's here, and there goes some wind from Bazman. And now Kinkle Styles may have a way through as Perpetual Formula defends. Bazman trying to send it around the outside. He's going to go off track there, and he's going to lose a couple of places and through. They're all going to go. Alibi there, he's almost getting caught out by it as well, and Alibi goes through nicely. A good move from Cryptic for a change, and a man with no wing though, that'll be why. Well, what an interesting start to this race. Bad Peso leads from Bob in second. Third place is J Story. Fourth is British Giant. Fifth is Groove Ninja. Sixth is Multi. Seventh is Perpetual Formula. Eighth, Kinkle Styles. Ninth place is J Mart. 10th, and rounding out the points is PB Alibi. Oh, look at that from Perpetual Formula, taking it bravely there. That's the way to do that. And now he's going to have a DRS run at Multi. Multi's going to have to defend. J-Mart's in the back, you see, stepping out in that dirty air as well, trying to cool his car down a little bit, I think, so he can make a better go at this. As we come into the second to last corner, Perpetual Formula needs a good exit, and he will be back again, all over the back of, just keep saying back, all over the back of Multi. Can he get a good exit? He comes out, he's stepping out again, and for me it's just a little bit too early, but this time he's going to get the
run, as Multi does not have the DRS this time, and he's going to slot in front, and this time Perpetual Formula does move up into P6. Further back though, there's going to be a few more battles. Multi's going to stay on the back of Perpetual Formula. Is Perpetual Formula going to be able to defend this one? He is. Perpetual Formula, the DRS goes in defensive and keeps that place as well. And Kinkle Styles is now going to have J Marts all over the back of him. Cryptic has joined this party as well. It's a bit of a train, and it's staying a train all the way through. PvE Alibi, he's going to push onto the back of J Marts. Maybe be able to make a move, I don't know, but Kinkle Styles is on the back of his teammate Multi, and that is going to be a battle to watch now as he's come and made his way through. Let's have a look at some of these position changes, shall we? Position change, as you can see there, Groove Ninja up 11 places into P5. Itachi down 13, down into P14. It's been a terrible frame. Albo almost pretty much out of this race as well. J-Story up 6 places into 3rd. Perpetual Formula up 6 places into 6th. J-Mart's up 5 places to where he is, and the only real loser out of the top 10 at the minute is Multi. Cryptic stayed exactly where he is. Bad Peso decides to pit. There is a full safety car. Not sure how or where, but there is a full safety car, and into the pits will come, I'm pretty sure most of them will come to the pits, to be honest. Yep. So lap 7, I'll let him come out of the pits and we'll read it. Full safety car. I didn't see what was happening. So Cryptic has decided not to pit, so he will lead the restart. Is he already on the mediums? He is, and he'll lead the restart behind the safety car. Bad Peso, time penalty. Has he done it? Has he sped into the pit lane? No, he's corner cutting, time penalty. Bad Peso, dear me. You have to be careful. You might be pushing. This is the thing. You can put yourself 4 seconds clear, get yourself time penalties, and lose the race. So it's you've got to weigh up whether it's worth pushing too much or whether it's driving safe and clean and keeping it between the lines. I had damage, but lived with it. Oh, Bad Peso had damage, so he's boxed with the damage onto the medium tyres. Cryptic then leads this race for the restart. He will have to pit at some point though. Bob is in P2, P3 is Bad Peso, P4 J-Story, P5 Groove Ninja, P6 British Giant, P7 is Perpetual Formula, P8 J-Mart, P9 is Multi, P10 is Bazman, P11 Kinkle Styles, P12 Shadow Lancer, back in the race now, P13 Exitachi, P14 is Senna, and P15 pretty much out of this race is LZ Albo. I think he's a lap down. I'm pretty sure he is a lap down. It's a shame for him, but get yourself some decent internet, road man. That's all I can say. So interesting start to the race, time to have a bit of a drink. Have a look at the tyre strats that people are on here, and that'll help us out, give us something to look at. Most of people have gone to hards. Bad Peso on the mediums, Cryptic on the mediums, J Marts has gone softs, Itachi on the mediums, Bazman on the softs, Albo's on the mediums, it's everyone else on the hards though. Personally, I think the mediums is the right choice. The mediums will go 20 laps, I'm sure they will. Especially into fresh mediums, which they pretty much will be. So the mediums will go that many laps. As we wait for this safety car to come in, lap 9 of League 1, Parabolical Esports, Australia Grand Prix. And Bert Myland are doing some work, getting paid for doing work rather than getting paid for sitting in the pits on Twitter. Referencing obviously the Spa GP a couple of weeks ago, which was just a total farce. Anyone else agree that that race should have just been scrapped, and think it's completely ridiculous that they completed that race by doing the 2 laps behind the safety car? I think that is just ridiculous. We
want to see a race like of some sort. Obviously the Japanese GP has been cancelled later on in the year, so for me that would have been the perfect time to maybe try and I know Spa's probably not going to have great weather that time of year neither, but I mean it's at least another possibility of being able to get that race underway. I think that would have been the fairest way of doing it, putting it in instead of that, because they've not yet, as far as I'm aware, replaced that GP, the Japanese one. But we are on a restart then. PBE Alibi is going to lead this restart. Is he going to be able to keep him behind? What a joke this race so far. Albo, what a joke. It's not the race, is it? It's your internet, my friend. I'm afraid you can't blame Co-Masters, or you can't blame the league, or you can't blame anyone else but yourself. Go and get yourself hardwired up, mate, and get your internet working. Here we go then. When will he go? When will he go? He's got to go soon. There he goes. Cryptic has gone, and away he goes. And Bad Peso's up the inside of Bob already. Is Bad Peso going to find a way up the inside of Bob? Is he going to break later? He does. And Bad Peso takes P2. Cryptic off in the lead. Where is Itachi? Itachi's struggling again, is he? Has Itachi had another incident, maybe? I don't think so. I tell you what is going on with that car? It's ghosting. So what Albo is doing there, he's trying to unlap himself by driving through. I mean, can you... I'm not saying nothing anyway. Moving on. Let's go up to J-March. J-March is on the back of Senna now. Off goes Albo. That's what you get for ghosting through people, mate. You're not going to see your braking points. I'm afraid you're going to have to race these people like you're not ghosting, and that's just the only way it's going to work properly for you, as J-March does lose a little bit of ground there. Bazman though, Bazman having a look up the inside of Perpetual Formula. This is a brave place to make a move, and he is on the soft tyres. I think Perpetual has realised that and letting go, and Bazman moves up into P9 now. Oh, gets a little bit shaky on the exit, making a risky move there. You just want to get your car steady there, surely. As Mully's gone, Mully's out. Another victim to that turn 12, and Mully's there, loses a wheel. He is another one, the latest victim for that turn. And out of the race is J-March. J-March looking up the inside of Senna, then round the outside of Senna, and Senna on their final turn. Senna got a bit shaky, could lose another one to Groove Ninja, and does, and he may be under pressure from Badman here as well. Badman isn't going to be able to find a way past there, I don't think. Did Senna just clip the back of Groove Ninja? I'm not sure. Bazman flicking left, flicking the other way, and them soft tyres really coming to life against these hard tyres now. Bazman finds a way around the outside. Could be a good move that from Bazman if there's another safety car going on the soft tyres, and could finding his way up through this grid quite nicely. Here we go in now. Look at Groove Ninja. Groove Ninja spun, and he's gone, and he took a wing. He took a wing with him. Whose wing was that? Someone's wing went with him. Off the track they go. It's Bazman has lost a wing, and he's out of the session. Is that just yellow flags? It is just yellow flags. We haven't got a safety car just yet. And there goes Groove Ninja as well. Groove Ninja lost it in the strangest of places. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is just a mental race, isn't it? Shadow Lancer is trying to get on the back of Petrol Farm, cuts the corner a little bit there, but will he get a run down onto... we're going to move up instead actually, because there's a chance of an overtake for the lead. Here we go, Bad Peso, and there, oh look at how we got the camera angle. I love this camera angle. Bad Peso and PBE Alibi out the final corner. Alibi managing to keep him behind so far, but Bad Peso will have DRS now, I think. DRS not on yet, I don't know. He's going to not have DRS then. Going to push up to the back of him and surely find a way past the McLaren. Oh, gets a little bit shaky out there. Bad Peso, you don't need to push too much. Cryptic's got to pit again, yeah. And if he does pit, I think he has to pit for the softs as well, meaning you can go... no, he does, yeah, so you both got the softs, so you're both the mediums. There we go. Where's the point of racing when someone's just going to cheat and drive dangerously? I'm not sure what you mean, mate. Just get it and get whatever it is reported. That's the best way of doing things. That is the whole point of this league system, so you can report these incidents and get them dealt with in the proper manner. For now, though, we're just going to watch Bad Peso closing onto the back of PBE Alibi. There is a few cars close further back as well. Looks like Perpetual Formula has made a bit of a train behind him, but closing and closing and closing on Alibi, who just seems to have a better sector one than Bad Peso at the minute. There we go, closing and closing. Can he find a way past? It doesn't seem like he's going to be able to. He flicks left, he had a little look. Alibi defends it and defends it heavily. Bad Peso found a way up the inside. But Alibi's going for the switch back, going into the second to last corner. That's a great effort from Alibi. Find a way, can he? No, he's on the outside. He touched very slightly. And now Alibi, you can see in the mirror there, just disappearing behind. Very, very slightly. Is he going to be able to get a good run back at him? No, he's not. Bad Peso takes the lead of the Australian GP League One. Lap 13 of 29. This has been a crazy race so far, full of all kinds of collisions, incidents, I'd say. Just not the cleanest, most smooth of races, but entertaining nonetheless. As J March has gone. Oh no, dear, I didn't quite see it. He was making a move there on Itachi, I think, or Itachi was making a move on him maybe, and Itachi has managed to get himself back up to P6. This is good news for him, as Albo is 59 seconds down, and I'm pretty sure that those two eventually by the end of the season will be racing each other for the championship. Oh, Bad's lost it from the lead. He's made a mistake and he's lost it from the lead, and Bad Peso down into P3 now, and that puts Bob in good position as Senna Mandarin finds a way past. Oh no, Senna's gone. He's still got a wing. We've never heard that one before, have we? Senna's gone. Itachi on the back of British Giant. Itachi's making his way up through this, and this could be race on for Itachi. He finds a way through, and he's up into P5 now after such a terrible start. And he's P5 and making progress. As look at this, 5 tenths is usually around the gap you'll need to catch somebody. So if Bob can get a good exit out of turn 1 and 2, he could be on for it as well. As it looks like there was a bit of defending going. Oh, Albo just moving. I don't know. Let's not commentate on Albo for now. I don't know what's going on with his car. Maybe he's still in it, maybe he's not. Oh, this side maybe goes Bob, backed out of it there, and then shunts Alibi. What is going on? He gives him a bit of a shunt though and says, hurry up, get through the corner. I want to move. I need to try and get away from Bad Peso, who's now catching back up. And not just Bad Peso, Itachi off in the background there. I think you just got a clip of him somewhere in the background there. You see him coming round the corners in the background. Itachi's gonna get himself back into this race, you know, and he could be on for a podium. And what a podium it would be after the start he had in. Oh, who's that? It's Bad Peso has gone again. Oh, he's falling apart. He had such a good qualifying. He had such a good race start. He had such a good first stint, and now he's just falling apart, and it's all going wrong for Bad Peso now as he's down to P6, and that moves Itachi up into P4. I need a moment to take a drink. It's a non-stop race, this is. 13 still in, lap 14 of this race. There is Albo again trying to do what he can to unlap himself. So frustrating being inside another car like that. Again, I don't really know the ruling of it, but I do know if he's quicker and he needs to unlap himself, just do it as quickly and efficiently as possible without causing any hindrance elsewhere. Let's move down to this Shadow Lancer battle with Perpetual Formula. Getting closer and closer he is now, Shadow Lancer. Can he find a way past Perpetual Formula? There are a few time penalties going on, as Itachi is also getting closer to the back of J-Story as well. We know how quick Itachi is, so I think we'll move to that battle instead of the battle for the final podium place. Itachi on the back of J-Story, the Alfa Romeo closing in on the back. Is that a Williams? I think that's the Williams, isn't it? J-Story's in, yeah, it's the Williams that have J-Story. This is going to be an interesting battle once they come to it, because J-Story is a really old man, so his reflexes might not be the same as they used to be. As Itachi closes in on the back. Itachi, oh, he got a bit sideways, but he's going to find a way through, I think, anyways. J-Story just gets out of his way, says, look, I'm just doing my own race. That's the best way to do it, you know, just do your own race, get on with your own race. And J-Story is, J-Story's going to have a little look back up the inside there, I think, of Itachi, but Itachi finds a way to pull away. And into P3 now, Itachi. Let's watch that gap and see if that gap does come back down. Between Itachi and Bob, I'm pretty sure it will. I'm pretty sure he's got that in him. further forward. Bad Peso's managed to find his way back past British Giant as well. Bad Peso goes back up into P6. P5 from P6, sorry. Perpetual Formula, is he going to be able to have a go at Shadow Lancer and Perpetual Formula? No. Perpetual Formula putting himself in the defensive positions. It's costing him a bit of time though. I don't think he really needed to defend that one. I think he could have just took the corners properly there. It's been a tough race, this one. It's a tough track. There's no two ways about that. It's a very tough, difficult track. Quite stressful, and I'm quite sweaty in this little sweat box as well. As this race quietens down a little bit. And we see second place man here, Bob, in the Alpha Tauri. There you can see Albo has managed to finally unlap himself from everybody. It's got a long way to go, but a safety car now would bring him back into things a little bit, so it could yet go right for him, and that is the true definition of why. Oh, hang on, Shadow Lancer got past Perpetual Formula, but that is why you never give up in these races. Anything can happen. Albo has managed to unlap himself from everybody now, and the safety car will put him back at the back of this grid, and with a chance of making points and places. Senna and Groove Ninja, Kinko Styles, Senna's got no front wing. Perpetual Formula is not going to be able to get back at Shadow Lancer. But let's move back up once again then. Oh, hang on, is Perpetual Formula making some moves? Making a bit of headway? He's not quite got enough. Oh, Bob's out from P2, that's a big one. Big smash from Bob, and there goes P2, and there's the safety car that Albo needed. But Bob, what a place to lose it. What a place to lose it from Bob. That is devastating from him. He'll be absolutely gutted with that one. He's obviously come off the exit. I don't know though, because if you come off the exit there, you'd lose it. Yeah, he's bounced off the wall there. You see the tyre marks a minute ago. If you get tyre marks to the right, just there, he's hit the wall, losing it on the exit of turn 5, I think it is, and 5 or 6, anyway, around that point. And another one bites the dust at this horrific Australian GP. It's a terrible track. There's so many of these traps that can catch you out, and another one is out, but it really does give Albo. Albo didn't box. Well, I understand actually he wants to try and catch the back of his queue now. This is his time to catch him. Cryptic does box. Itachi boxes, J Story boxes, Bad Peso boxes, British Giant boxes, Shadow Lancer boxes, Perpetual Formula boxes. What will Groove Ninja do? Will Groove Ninja box as well? He's on the hard, so it would make sense for him to maybe now go. He's got a delta there, you see how he had to slow down. It would make sense to maybe go to mediums or the sauce now. He does box as well. Kinko Styles, I think, will also box. I think everyone is going to box. Kinko Styles also boxing. J Mart's, I'm not too sure, he's a bit far away. We'll go back. We'll come back to that. But Cryptic, it's put him in a good position. But look who is in P2. On the soft tyres till the end of this race now. In P2, Exitacha qualified on pole. Had the disastrous crash at turn 1 with Albo's AI. And there's been an Kinko Styles must have been serving a penalty there, I think, because he's been passed by J Mart's. But had a terrible crash with Albo's AI and put him to the back of the grid. He's stuck at it. He's worked his way back through, and I tell you what, he's in with a chance of a race win now, because as things stand with Cryptic's 3-second time penalty. You can see the ones with 3 seconds, it's Cryptic, Bad Peso, Perpetual Formula, Kinko Styles and Albo with the 3-second time penalty. Itachi is effectively leading this race now. So, of the 12 left in this horrific track of this League 1 round number 6 race around Australia, Alibi leads from Itachi, J Story in 3rd, Bad Peso 4th, British Giant in 5th, Perpetual Formula 6th, Shadow Lancer 7th, Groove Ninja in 8th, J Mart's 9th, Kinko Styles in 10th, Senna in 11th, and LZ Albo in 12th, and now able to maybe get back in this race, because it's going to let him catch up. The safety car will be out for another lap. Albo just needs to keep in a way, needs to keep pushing, because I think it'll come in the next lap, regardless of where he is. And as you can tell by my throat, Manx are not made for company. As you can tell by my throat, I do need a bit of a moment to take a drink, open the door and let some fresh air in this little sweat box, and I will be back with you very, very, very shortly. Please go nowhere for the end, the final 10-11 laps, 9 or 10 laps, sorry, of this Australian Grand Prix. Together and ended up having a crash. I hate safety car crashes. Just give the car in front room. There's no need to be getting that close to the car in front, especially if like the safety car's not on its way in. I understand when the safety car's on the way in, people want to try and get the best position possible for the restart, but the safety car's out. Just give the car room in front. It's just so. I don't understand how people can get so close like that. Albo, as you've seen as well, did pit for Sauce. Now he's going to have to use them Sauce to catch the back of the safety car, which will go on board with Cryptic. I'm pretty sure them lights will go out any time now for the restart. But surely he's not going to stay out again. Albo is in the same sector. It's still on at the moment. It's still waiting for him at the moment. He's going to be on the Sauce, and it could still go in. We've seen it later than this on some tracks. It may be doing another lap. I think it is going to do another lap. It is. It's no way it's going in from there now. No, Bertmine Lando deciding to stay out for one more and letting Albo get himself right back into this race. We have got a 12-car race for the final 8 or 9 laps of this race then. It's going to be a shootout. Groove Ninja has pit, and so too is Shadowlancer, deciding to get rid of them 5 second time penalties. It's going to affect him. It's going to put him back to the back of the grid. And finally, no, Albo's pit as well. Albo pits again. Interesting. Good tyre change. Interesting decision from Albo to pit again straight after. Shadowlancer didn't pit. It was Albo that pit that I thought Shadowlancer pit. But finally, Albo has managed to make up a place in this race, so puts himself in contention of points. Finally, he does have that 3 second time penalty, which is not going to help him, but he is in the contention of points in this race. Voted for Itachi. Come on, my man. Itachi voted for Itachi. Oh, right, okay. So, yeah, Itachi I did have down in fantasy. I understand now, Jake. Welcome to the party as well, though. Jeff the Slayer. Jake the Slayer there, joining in, saying he has got Itachi down for a race win on this race. I don't know if I've got him in my team, but I also had him down for a race win on this one. I did message Albo the other day saying it would, and Albo was determined to tell me he was going to win every race at the end of the season. As this safety car will surely come in then. Yeah, there you go. Safety car lights are out. If safety car will come in this lap, Cryptic is now technically the safety car leader. As he'll slow everyone down, back them up. You see him weaving around, warming them tyres up. This is a shootout for the final 8 laps of this race, 8 and 9 laps of this race. We are lap 20, about to be on lap 21 of 29. It's been a frustrating one, we can't lie. It's been all sorts of weird and wonderful, but this is going to be the final countdown to the end of this race. Let's hope there's no more safety cars. Let's hope we can see some action and some racing. Cryptic warming his tyres up, ready to go. Itachi so fast, he's going to be all over the back of him. Cryptic's not gone yet. He's going to wait. He's going to wait for the perfect moment. He's going to wait. He's going to come out of the final corner. Where is he? He's not on the power. He's not on the power. Cryptic Alibi, PB Alibi to restart this one. And we go, there he goes, good restart, he's going to get a bit of a jump, he's going to have 6/10 or so. Don't literally everyone picked Itachi. Yeah, I think literally everyone did. There's going to be a jump. Albo managed to jump a little bit somewhere, but he's had to give a couple back, I think there. He's lost 1 or 2. Oh, that's a massive one, Bad Peso. That was a massive smash from Bad Peso. Not sure what happened. There could have been a few caught, but that as Albo on the inside of his teammate is there. I think his teammate kind of let go a little bit there. There's all sorts of action going on. Albo makes another one. He's up into P6 now, and he's a man on a mission. He's a man on a mission as Groove Ninja. Groove Ninja's trying to find a way past British Giant. Does, and Albo follows him through as well. And it looks like Shadow Lancer. Shadow Lancer also follows him through. But look at this. Albo up into P5 from a lap down. That's the why you never give up on this race. As Albo now trying to find another way through as Perpetual Formula goes on British Giant. I don't know if British Giant got some damage from that major impact from Bad Peso. He's out of this race. And now only 11 left in this race. Oh, Cryptic's gone in turn 12. There's only 10 left. Everyone finishes. We'll get points. Cryptic has gone. Well, it was always coming, wasn't it? It was always coming. Well, there we go, and I think these time penalties galore as well. Albo 13 seconds worth of time penalties. They're just Roadman not going on wrong. I think they're two for collisions on. One of them was with Groove Ninja. Groove Ninja will probably get that one removed, so we'll see where he finishes up. British Giant, Senna and J-Story and Itachi, the only ones without now. Albo has pit again. It's a full safety car again. Oh dear. Another full safety car. Luke Hughes, Duke Swanee saying, having a little giggle at his expense. Bad Peso has been timed out. I'm not sure what he said, but it's probably your own fault. Please refrain from using foul language, Bad Peso. So we're on another safety car. There is 10 races left in this race. Yeah, how slow the safety car goes when tyres are ice cubes. The safety car does go slow, but this is why you give some distance to the car in front. Get yourself some speed through a couple of corners and warm them back up again. Everyone's squashing together under the safety car. It's just not the right way to do it. Itachi then back in the lead of this race. There is 10 left. There's just a few laps to go. The safety car staying out for now. I'm not sure how long it's out. A 3-second warning now. There's only J-Story and Itachi without a time penalty. J-Story looking very good here as well because the 5-second time penalty behind. But Groove Ninja, of course, I'm pretty sure may get one removed. Not sure about Shadow Lancers, whose fault that one was, but that could also be removed. So they may have to beat them on track yet. Be out for another lap. Lukey Duke kind of joined the bottom club. I thought you was one of the leaders of the bottom club, to be honest, mate. You know, I have tried my best on comms. I'm sorry if it's bored you a little bit, and if I've been a bit bored, and I have given it my bit. Albo pits again. But there's just no way you can get a flow going in this kind of race. It's just been hectic. It's been a hectic race. I understand how difficult this track can be. Where you at, Swanee saying tune up? He's not in this race. I think he's probably having his bunions tended to it. Hopefully though, Albo can catch back up to this and we can have a restart this lap. Saying it was a fun race. Itachi is rapido. He is very, very, very fast indeed. He's a great racer and very, very quick. Whoa! Swanshanks, I'm blinded by the lights! I can't see. Swanshanks with 1,000 bits. Massive shout out to Swanshanks. 1,000 bits. He's the bit leader now by some way. 64,660 bits he is given as we are about to make a restart here. 1,000 bits from Swanshanks. Can we have some sort of emote smashed in the chat for Swanshanks? 1,000 bits. Massive shout out to you for that one. Here we go though. Itachi. Now, spam some emotes and thank Swanshanks for those bits for us as we watch Itachi slowing everyone up, backing them all up, ready to go, ready to get the foot down and pull away maybe. Can he do a good restart and move away from Jay Storer and take this race? Oh, he's gone already, he's disappeared. It's a great restart from Itachi. He's already got 8 attempts. What a restart that is. And then we got any movements further back? Looks like we may have J Martz. J Martz having a look at Perpetual Father. Oh, Senna almost went to the back of him. He'll lose a couple of places for that one. Further forwards, we've got Shadowlands having a look at Groove Ninja, and we've not yet. Well, that's a strange restart. That everyone just sort of being well behaved. As Albo having a look around at the back of British Giant, he's not going to be able to find it yet. He has got pace, Albo, but he just needs to learn some patience. Patience is a virtue. Remember, and I'm going to stay with this one because I'm pretty sure he's going to try and make a move in towards this next corner. For some reason the telemetry disabled. I don't know if I did that. He's going to have a look in British Giant defence well as Albo learning a bit of patience there, didn't he? Maybe he's listening to the chat, maybe he heard me say, and he decided to take someone's advice as he gets close to this wall. There you go, just the wall, find that apex. Cut that one a little bit as much as you dare and then get on the power. Is he going to have a bit of a run at British Giant here? British Giant's going to go defensive, and Albo is going to have to wait his turn for this one. I think he is being held up, as you can see. He just needs to stay as patient as possible. Look at that. Now he's going to have a dial the inside second to last. Oh, Albo. He spins British Giant out there, and the stewards may have something to say about that one as Itachi sets the fastest lap of this race at 1:23.3. But again, I think the stewards will have something to say. Groove Ninja has managed to find a way past Jay Storer, and Jay Storer is not going to be able to get back past that. We have got a resub. Groove going well, says Lucas Juka, as it's 3 months in a row with a subscription from Cryptic PBL by. He crashed out of this race, but he's crashed out and done a resub so he can be forgiven, can't he? Thank you very much for the resub. It all goes to a good cause, getting Jay Bradfield some off-road tyres for the F1 game. As we watch Albo now having a look at J Martz, swings one way, flicks back the other way, but he learned that running a little bit wide didn't help. J Martz is going to have to defend from him. J Martz defending well. Now Albo, can he get the exit? He gets a little bit squirrely. That must be a new one. Squiggly on the exit there, and he's going to have a good run at him now round here. I think maybe J Martz gets a little bit shaky there, and Albo also getting a little bit shaky as well, so that's not going to work for him. Albo could be in trouble from the stewards at the end of this race after a little incident a moment ago. Bad pace, so I ain't even reading that pace. So Albo, patience is key. I think having a full quali ban, it will be at least a Q2, Q3 ban, you would have thought. He squeezes him out wide, he's sending it up the inside of him again, he gets his way past J Martz. It's a little bit heavy-handed, but he does find his way through. And I tell you what, Senna might have a run at J Martz here as well. He's not going to, but Shadowlancer may have one on Jay Storer, because Shadowlancer has found the way up into P4. He's going to get a nosebleed, and he might have one on Jay Storer. No, but Albo on his teammate Perpetual Formula. Is Perpetual Formula going to play the teammate game? He is. He backs out of that and lets Albo go through, knowing Albo is in a championship battle race, and also that will do the team very well. So some good team play there from the Mercedes boys as Albo moves up into P5 from a lap down after a few laps. It's been one of those races where he's managed to get himself into a position of P5 regardless of what sort of trouble he could be in at the end of the race. But look at this. There is the man of the moment, the man of the hour, the man of the day. It's been a quality race from him. Brilliant qualifying, brilliant race. Patience, he's never give up. Oh, you cannot say enough about the lad today. For me, it's my driver of the day. He's definitely Itachi. As Shadowlancer goes for a move around the outside of Jay Storer and gets that move done and moves himself up into a podium place. Again, I'm not too sure about the penalty removed, so we're going to have to go with it. But they will, I'm pretty sure, be 1 or 2 penalties removed. As J Marks finds his way past the Perpetual Formula, just conceding these places a little bit too easy for me. I think he could be defending him a little bit more, in my opinion. But who knows what he's going on his own journey there. Perpetual, maybe he's done it for this bit of a run up these next 2 DRSs. We're going to watch that actually, because we're going to see if that's exactly what he's doing. He could have a DRS run at him. No, maybe he's got a bit of damage. That looked like he struggled to get around that corner, or maybe he's just not fighting it. As Senna is going to close up onto the back of him now instead. 2 temps down to a 2 temps. Oh, almost went into the back of him there. As Senna, he's looking left, he's looking right. He's not going to find a way past around these corners. It's just too tight. He might as well finish the right. Oh, Senna's gone! Who would have thought it? Senna! Well, he's done it again! Once again, Senna has gone into the wall, loses a tyre, out of this race. Senna's done it again, and out he will go. And oh dear me, it's just such a shame for the lad, isn't it? It's such a shame. J Marks avoided it. Albo was very aggressive on him, seeing Lucas Juki in the chat. He is very aggressive, he is. That was very aggressive. J Story will possibly do well just to let him go and try to stay within the 6 seconds. Up the inside goes Albo. Absolutely no patience whatsoever, the lad. He's just sending it on everyone. He is up into P4. He has got 6 seconds worth of time penalty, so he needs to pull a 6-second gap in the 2 laps to J Story, or he just lose that place again anyway. So we'll see what he can do. Kinkle Styles is going to be on the back of British Giant, though, going in towards this final one for P8 and P9. This one, here we go. Come on, J Story, saying Sunshine. P8, P9. Wing is open, but he's not going to catch, I don't think. Here we're going to stay with it because he might get the exit out of turn 1 and 2 and find a way back to the back of British Giant. Kinkle Styles, can he find a way? DRS open, he's not going to get close enough, and British Giant will live to survive another few corners at least. Down to 4 attempts now. That guy is the race leader. Let's go on board with him for a little bit while we're still waiting for that battle to heat up further backwards. I don't think there'll be anything for a couple of corners. I have got my eye on it. The time is dropping down, but we're going to stay. Let's just have a look. Actually, let's have a look. Let's go with the battle. As everyone else is a little bit spread out. Albo is now on the back of Shadow Lancer and trying to make another one bite the dust or bite his wheels or whatever he's going to do. He's going to have a snap at his ankles anyway. Oh, and British Giant's got on his wheel, and we're down to 8 left in this race. Kinkle Styles has gone as well. We have 8 people left in this race. And we're just going to keep going with it. Albo is on the back of Shadow Lancer. It is what it is, and what it is what it is. As Albo out of this final corner, can he get his foot to the floor soon enough to get Shadow Lancer? He's going to have a run at him. Now, can he learn some patience? He's going to have to, because Shadow Lancer has got DRS and using his ERS as well. It's a good exit. Shadow Lancer gets a time penalty. It's a good exit from Albo. He's all over the back of him. Is that DRS going to help him out? He's surely got. He can't send it. You can't send it. You can't send it. Don't send it. Don't send it. It's a little bit pushy now, but it's enough. He stays behind for now. Shadow Lancer is holding him up well. This is a good defensive drive from Shadow Lancer so far to keep Albo behind. Albo is going to try and force his way back through. J Story is going to make some places up here, though. You know, he's well in with a podium for this race, J Story. A massive chance for one anyway. As Albo closing again. Oh, he's getting squiggling. Oh, there goes Shadow Lancer. He loses a wing, I think, but he doesn't lose the tyre, so he's going to stay. But here we're going to go now, as Albo does get up onto the podium, but I'm pretty sure we'll lose that podium place to J Story. We're going to go with Attach, you know. I tell you what, in qualifying he made it his. It took him a while to get the lap time set, but in the end he got him set. And in the race, after such a horrific start, being took out by an AI, he managed to get himself back in it. He just stuck at it, and safety cars have helped him out. Everything's helped him out. It's a win for Itachi! What a race! What a guy! What a win! Shadow Lancer's DNF. Oh, Shadow Lancer's gone as well. We've got 7 finishers. J Story does get P2. British Giant's gone as well. We got 6 finishers in the end. Oh. But J Story manages a P2. I'm not too sure 100%. I think he was grooved into a P3. But a massive win. Driver of the day, says the game, for Groove Ninja, but for me the driver of the day was Itachi. What a race from him. He made it come from the back, he worked really hard, and Itachi takes the race win. Jay Story up on the podium, and I think that was Groove Ninja taking P3. What a race. Drama. The best way to describe that race. Congratulations to all 6 finishers, and he'll be better next week. Improvement next week on the track a little bit with Netherlands. But 6. There will be points scored for other people there, of course. There you go. There's the final standings. We have Itachi with the race win. Jay Story in 2nd. Groove Ninja in 3rd. Jay Martz in 4th. Perpetual Formula 5th. Albo down in 6th. British Giant 7th. 8th will be Shadow Lancer. 9th Kinkle Styles. 10th Senna Mandarin. The rest will then count as DNFs, which is Cryptic, Bad Peso, Bob, Bazman, Ryan Van Doom and Foot Spud. Well, what a race that was. Let's try and get Itachi, Jay Story and Groove Ninja in this chat. Groove Ninja, I'm not sure if you've not got the parabolical account added, but I can't yet. Oh, there you are. Yeah, sorry. There we go. So let's give him a moment and let's see if the lads join for the interviews at the end of that one. Perpetual Formula. I like doing a samba with these cars. It's almost every corner, so unstable. At least points on the board. It is points on the board. Indeed, my friend. We have Jay Story joining the party. So let's just give us a moment, mate, and let's see who else joins this party, if anyone. Maybe not, mate, maybe not. So we'll go with you, Jay Story, just keeping it clean. No points. Oh, we have got Itachi, but we'll go with Jay Story from P2, mate, in the end. Keeping it nice and clean, keeping your car on the track where it belongs, not losing it. How was that race for you, mate? From what I've seen, I think if anyone's going to get one, Groove Ninja's possibly older one removed. I'm not too sure about that. Groove Ninja did finish P3, so there is a possibility that he will get that one removed. I think he came across the line in front of you as well, didn't he? So that is possible. But P3, I think is a minimum. But 2 or 3 around there. I'm not steward. I don't know. But I think I do know one thing. I think you've got to be the oldest guy that ever has a podium ever. Pensioners on the podium. I mean, who helped you up the steps to get up there? I don't think they've got Stena stairlifts going up the steps. Congratulations, though, mate. Great race, keeping it clean, and no time penalties as well, which is a big thing around this track, especially trying to not invalidate turn 12 as well as not get time, as not spin. It can be tricky. So congratulations on that one, mate, and well done on the podium. You can't be heard apparently. The old man said he's just getting. He's already gone now. He's on his stairlift back down again. It's Hachino, the race winner. Welcome to the comms box, my friend. Welcome to the podium. And what a race from you. I mean, the start, the qualifying was brilliant. We can come to that. Great qualifying. The race start. Now, I knew that car was going to set off, but I didn't know you was going to end up having hitting it and going to the back. But just patience, mate. Just stick at it. Never give up, and a race win in the end. How was that for you, mate?
I am fucking exhausted right now because like my nerves were pretty much gone after T1 in the first lap because I expected like Albo's car to ghost and like drive away as they usually do. So lost all of my front wing. Just decided to keep going and look what there still is in for me, like some points maybe, and got a couple of good safety cars for my first race win.
Yeah, I mean, congratulations. His first race win, that is a shock because I know how quick you are, mate. And I did have you down as winning this race anyway in my head. And when I seen that at the start, I thought, wow, what a way to not. And then you just stick at it, don't you? I mean, especially at the start of these games, so early on, people still trying to get used to it. You just don't give up. Just stick at it. And you never know where you're going to end up. And then you just proved a great drive. I think you got the fastest lap as well.
No, Albo took it from me.
Oh, Albo took the fastest lap. So, but still, almost a hat trick. But you just never give in. You just never know where you're going to end up, and it's just a great drive, mate. Just stick at it. Stick it between the two white lines. Keep it going around the track. Who knows where you're going to end up? I mean, Albo, I've never seen it that he does usually ghost on it. I've never seen it do that before. I was shocked when you hit it. I thought, I wonder if he's took control just as that's happened. And then you've hit it, and then he messaged saying he couldn't get control. So, but yeah, when you hit it, I thought, oh dear. But you just stick at it. You never know. He come from a lap down in the end, like because of the safety cars and whatever else. And you just never know, do you?
It was just really nerve-wracking. I prefer to not do this again. I prefer to keep the lead on that one next time.
Lights to flag next time, eh? Well, next week. That's your chance at Zandvoort, I think it is next week. So a chance of lights to flags. Listen, mate, from me, that is the drive of the day. That was a great drive, mate. Cracking effort. Congratulations on your first race win. And I'm pretty sure many more to come as well.
I hope so. I still want to win the championship, right?
Yeah, the championship's on. Race is on though. The race is on for the championship. But that is it from us. Thank you very much for watching. It'll be better next week. It'll be better next week at Zandvoort. I promise you that. The return of Vintage. I'm probably still going to be on comms. I'm so sorry for that. I can't help it. It's just I just wanted to retire, and then I am retired, and here I am. But thank you very much. I've been your commentator for the day. Itachi there has been your race winner for the day, and we've been Parabolical Esports. We'll be back in an hour with League 2, round number 6, Australia, to watch the great man himself racing, Senna, and he'll be in the wall again. Good night, God bless, take care, see you in a couple of hours.